And question number 5. Show your work. The following table shows the demand for dump trucks that your company sells to the relatively stable and predictable gravel mining industry in your state. A. Calculate the midpoint price elasticity of demand between 80,000 and 100,000. Is the demand in this range elastic or inelastic? So we know elasticity of demand equals percent change in quantity demanded, or percent change in quantity over percent change in price. So if we look at part A, P1 equals 80,000, Q1 equals 100, P2 equals 100,000, Q2 equals 95. So elasticity of demand is equal to P1 plus P2 over Q1 plus Q2 multiplied by Q1 minus Q1 over P1 minus P1. And that's 180,000 over 195 multiplied by minus 5 over 20,000, which gives us minus 45 over 195, which gives us negative 0.23. So our demand would be inelastic here because it is less than 1. So yeah, quantity demanded is still increasing, but it's increasing at a very low rate. So since it's less than 1 in elastic demand, let's just go over what elastic, inelastic, and inelastic demand is. So demand is elastic when E is greater than 1. It is unit elastic when E equals to 1, and it is inelastic when E is less than 1. Now we know as price increases, demand is obviously going to decrease, so that's why there's a negative sign. But this number right here, because it's less than 1, it qualifies as inelastic demand. Part B says calculate the midpoint price elasticity of demand between 100 and 120,000. Is demand in this range elastic or inelastic? Let's look at that as well. So we have P1 plus P2 over Q1 plus Q2 multiplied by Q1 minus Q1 over P2 minus P1, which is 220,000. That's 100 plus 120 over 183, which is 95 plus 83. And multiplied by the difference. So this is negative 7 over the difference between the two prices. And this is 20,000, which is what is done here. And that gives us negative 0.42. So again, because it's below 1, ignoring the negative, because it's below 1, it falls as inelastic demand. And part C says, reflect on your answers regarding the elasticity. Explain in few sentences why this is a plausible result for dump truck market and service for the dump truck market and servicing the state's gravel industry. State any assumptions you use in your rationale. And our tutors here said when elasticity of demand is greater than 1, then it is known as elastic demand. as the percentage change in quantity demanded exceeds the percentage change in price, which we show here, while elasticity of demand represents less than 1, that would be inelastic demand, which means the percentage change in quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in price. And if we're equal to 1, then that means the change is the same. So it's correct.